Hey folks, welcome back to the Sonic 3 Knuckles playthrough. This is Icecap Zone, and this is my second favorite zone in Sonic game, like any Sonic game of all time. I would say this is probably my second favorite level overall. Just because I'm a huge fan of snow levels, ice levels. Any video game, I feel like the wintertime aesthetic is always really well done. And here it's absolutely beautiful, very pleasing to the eye. And right off the bat I find one of those rings. I don't know. Okay, I just decide to wing it and go ahead and bring out Supersonic. And yeah, you can just keep falling and falling and falling if you don't get that platform right there. It actually took me a minute to figure out what I was supposed to do. Kinda hate to admit that. This is actually where all the gameplay footage that I had on tape was done. I recorded a lot of Icecap Zone and the two-player. I might do that in at another point. Maybe I'll do a Knuckles playthrough and I'll show off all the bonus stuff in the game. Because yeah, the Knuckles story kind of adds a whole different spin on things. But it's weird, in the Knuckles story, I don't believe Sonic ever shows up. Yeah, the only thing I don't really like about the invincibility theme in the game is that it just kind of goes on and on and on and on and plays the same 4 measures. Okay, the same 8 measures. Supersonic, though, makes that half boss pretty easy to get through. But yeah, folks, I absolutely love Icecap Zone. It's a pretty cool looking place. Plus, the music itself has a pretty solid little bass. It's got something pretty cool going on with the bass there. Oh yeah, those things right there make it pretty easy to you end up getting frozen, and then you end up losing rings, and it's lame. Having the lightning shield makes it no problem to deal with those things, though. Gotta look out for them penguins, though. Looks like it looks like I went into this bonus stage. This is going to be the first time I show this bonus stage off. This is from the Sonic and Knuckles half of the game. This is just it's another sphere kind of thing going on here, but got all these spheres in here. All these spheres. Blue spheres, red spheres, orange spheres. Looks like I'll at least get an extra life out of it, though. And a fire shield. Unfortunately, having a fire shield in the ice level does not melt anything. I jumped on that, by the way. I will admit those things are a little bit tricky to deal with sometimes. But if you jump on them at the right time, not too much of an issue. Also, while I'm recording all this, I'm actually hearing all the music and everything, all the audio playback. I wanted to be able to listen to it while I recorded because I couldn't not listen to these jams. All these banging jams. It looks like I'm gonna get 200 rings here. After you get 200 rings, you don't get any more extra lives, but there are plenty of instances in this game to get hundreds and hundreds of rings. This is one of the boss battles, though, where I don't have Supersonic, so I think I made it kind of intentional to get here without it. These rings getting frozen there. But no problem. No problem at all. Rescue the animal buddies like always. Now we'll get on to Launch Base Zone Act number 1. And there's a pretty cool thing you can do. So there's lights right there. I thought I was gonna be able to show it off in this part, but it didn't happen. If you end up spin dashing through those lights at a certain angle, you can actually, or maybe it's a certain location, you can get those bird robots to keep showing up, and it just racks up your high score. It's pretty cool, and you can get a bunch of extra lives out of it. Because I believe you get an extra life every 100,000 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Launch Base is a pretty cool zone. As you can see, the Death Egg that was originally from the end of Sonic 2 makes a reappearance here, and that's what's crash landed in the background. Because it's part of the plot of Sonic 3 is that when Eggman's Death Egg crash lands from outer space, it ends up landing on this Angel Island, on the floating island. And that's when Eggman meets Nux and tricks him. Eventually Nux comes to his senses later in the game. I guess I shouldn't have spoiled that, but yeah, there's a couple of spots at Launch Base Zone that are really cool that you can just kind of zoom on through. I feel like that's kind of one of the downsides to Sonic 3 is there's not a whole lot of zooming to do. Sonic 2 is more so zoom based, but you can't really zoom around in Sonic 3 quite as much. I mean, there are plenty of sections like right here, but overall levels you can't get through in record time. And one thing that kind of sucked about the Nintendo DS version, so a lot of game systems had different collections, like how the GameCube had the Mega Collection, the PS2 had Mega Collection Plus, PS3 had Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Well, the Nintendo DS had, well, I just died right there. Oh, little glitch over there with the robot there turning into part of the lettering. But yeah, there's a collection on the DS called Sonic Classic Collection, and Sonic 1, 2, and 3. And I think Sonic and Knuckles, but it doesn't have the lock-on of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which really sucks, and I feel like I wasted $20 when I initially got that game. Because that was like one of the first DS games I ever owned. Didn't really make much sense to have since I had the GameCube and the PS2 collections. One Sonic collection I always wish I could own to this day was the Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn. Because I believe some of the music was redone, but in better quality, and it added that little 3D world that was supposed to be Sonic, apparently a beta version of Sonic Adventure. But yeah, as with every other zone in this game, the music slaps pretty good here. Looks like we're right about to the boss battle. Cause yeah, there's Eggman just chilling. Now we don't battle him in this act, but we do deal with him again for a split second. Just like there's Nux again, causing some shenanigans. Can't move forward or go back or do anything. You're just kind of hanging around. Looks like I'm gonna go into this bonus stage, as this is the third bonus stage to show off. And this is from the Sonic 3 half of the game, and this one's pretty cool. It's like a little gumball machine where you just get a bunch of power-ups, and sometimes an extra life will come out. I feel like I already know what's gonna happen here. I'm probably gonna... Yep. I mean, Supersonic is a good thing to have here. I actually kind of hate this half-boss battle. It's even worse than the Knuckles half of the game when you have to deal with two of those things. But hey, that's the end of Act number 1 of Launch Base. Lunch Base. Lunch Base, Act number 2. Return of the Lunch Base. Anyway, this is... No. I thought about it for a second. Thought about going to that bonus. But yeah, this level ain't too bad either. Overall, Launch Base is pretty easy to get through, but I don't know. I think every level at this point is easy for me to get through because I've played Sonic 3 and Knuckles hundreds of times. Honestly, I think after playing through this again, I would probably change my opinion about it a little bit, and I'd say maybe it's my 4th favorite Sonic game. As for me, yeah, I would... So, my top 5 favorite Sonic games. Top 5 favorite Sonic games. Number 1. I'd probably have to go with Sonic CD. Number 2. I'm probably gonna have to go with Sonic Advance 3, because Sonic Advance 3 was my, the first Sonic game I ever actually owned, and I absolutely love that game. And I will definitely play it for the channel one day, as with the other Sonic Advance games.
Number 3.
Well, I'd probably have to go with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You know, Sonic 2 is a pretty awesome game, and it's an absolute classic. I feel like there was a lot of stuff left out of it that should have been in the game. But it's still pretty good for what the finished product is.
Number 5.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Sonic 3 on this one, or Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So yeah, it's gonna round out the top 5 here. Thank you for tuning into this top 5 favorite Sonic games. This has been Fromark of Fromark Industries. This video has been brought to you today by today's sponsor. There's no way in hell I'll ever get a sponsor. I'll probably never get that, but I'll probably never get anywhere with this shit. But it's fine. I mean, I don't mind. This is just something I like doing in my spare time. I look at Let's Plays as more of like a side hobby. It's just a side hobby I wish I could keep up with more frequently, but I currently don't have the option to at the moment. But going into 2022, I'm hoping for options to start becoming available. And I'm hoping to do more with this channel and more with my music career. Though I wouldn't really call it much of a career since I only got one EP done right now. But anyways, this is the boss battle, or at least the first part of the boss battle. And I kind of wish I would have had enough rings to be Supersonic going through here, because it would have made things just a little bit smoother. Things can never be too smooms here. Sonic and the Egg-O-Matic, kind of a weird thing to see, but I could get used to it. Okay. Yeah. Bonk. Yeet. Knuckles just got yeeted into the water. And it looks like what's going on here is Eggman's trying to get the Death Egg to relaunch, and I'm guessing this is just all the like side crap around it that's kind of like, yeah, just kind of there. In the Sonic 3 half of this game, there's an extra part where there's a really difficult boss battle with Eggman. But yeah, overall that's not a challenge at all, and it looks like it's going to do it for this part, folks. And that's going to do it for the Sonic 3 half of this game. I hope you tune in for the Sonic and Knuckles half. And this has been Fromark of Fromark Industries, and yeah, I'll see you for the next part, hopefully. Yeah, there we see the Death Egg in the background. That's not the end of it yet, folks.